Mm, 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 Yeah, that. Yep. All right, all right. Still got people. Gonna wait a little bit. Not doing that too much. Really, really, really going on. No, it's late night. Wanted to get in this recording a little earlier today, but whatever time we get on here is whatever time we get on here. So you go ahead, share this share the video with somebody. Go ahead and share that video with somebody right now, talking about how your gifts, how talent is overrated. Your talent is overrated. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna keep it short tonight. It's late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. I gotta get this message out. Gotta get on here and talk about what needs to be said. So we're gonna get on here and talk about it. And as we go into this, the title is today we're talking about your gifts will make room for you, but your work ethic builds castles. So let's get into the professor. Excellent. So first and foremost, I just want to make sure you realize that yes, your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts will put you in places with people that will help you to grow your abilities, to grow your reach, to grow your influence, to put you in a place to grow some prosperity for you and for your family. That is one of the blessings of having a gifts and understanding what your gifts are. But are you going to use your gifts to do even more? You see, your gifts are only going to get you so far. It's what you do with your gifts, the work ethic that you have behind it that actually builds those castles in the sky for you. And hopefully you'll be able to build those castles for you here on earth with your time on earth. So are you putting in the work ethic behind your gifts so that you can build these castles in the sky for you? You got to think about that for a second. Are you working hard enough? Because your talent is not enough. Bottom line, your talent is not enough. I mean, if there's plenty of people with talent, I know in your life, you look at your friends, your family, I bet there's plenty of people that you know that have plenty of talent, but they haven't done anything with it. Plenty of people who may be artists who give up and haven't, tried to create any masterpieces or tried to sell the art. There's plenty of people, who write very well, but they aren't writing books or publishing any books. There's plenty of people who who are good with kids or have all these different types of gifts and aren't doing anything with them. You know who they are. And you're probably constantly telling them, hey, man, you got this gift. You should go do this and that and the other. And they're not really doing anything with it. And you almost look at them with pity, like, why did God waste their talent on you if you're not going to use that gift, right? You understand the parable of talents. We're not going to go there. But what I really want to focus on is that understanding that your work ethic is the reason why you will make some extra efforts in your life. Your talent's only going to get you so far, but your work ethic is what's going to carry you over into that next level. Again, your talent is not enough. And I want to tell you a little story about some people that I used to play baseball with. In high school, I played on a team called the Indiana Bulls. And when I was playing with the Indiana Bulls, it was one of the more elite teams in the state. We traveled all over the country during the summertime playing high caliber of teams. A lot of people that I played with and played against actually ended up going to play professional ball. So I was playing on this high talent, and most of my team that I played with got college contracts. Some of them even got some professional contracts. We were constantly getting looked at it by college teams and professional teams. So there was a lot of talent on that field. However, I took some of my talents as for granted. I didn't work as hard as some of my other teammates. And what I saw later on, in 2000, and it was late 2000s when I looked on watching some MLB, and I noticed a guy named Clint Barmes playing for the Colorado Rockies, playing second base. And I thought to myself, the first thing I thought to myself was, wait a minute, how is he playing professional baseball? I had more talent than he did. And it was true at the time, back in high school and in our teens, I had more talent than him in the middle infield. And it was relevant because I got the higher contract, I got the more scholarships. But what ended up happening is, as I looked over his career and saw how he moved into the major leagues, his college he went to, what the papers started talking about is his work ethic. He was the guy that was constantly working and continuing to get better and better and better. Every year he improved his skill until he got an opportunity to go play professional ball in the minors. He still continued to improve his play. When he went into the league as a rookie, he set a record as a rookie where he hit a walk-off home run in the opener for the Colorado Rockies as a rookie. Walk-off home run to win the game as a rookie. That's awesome, right? But this was the guy that I played against, and we just clown and have fun as high schoolers and whatnot. But I always knew I had more talent than him. But here he was in the league, and I was sitting there watching him. Now, take it back even further. There was another guy that I played with on the Indiana Bulls. His name is Matt Mock. And it was amazing to watch Matt Mock lead LSU Tigers to a championship in 2003. Now, I played with him. He was a third baseman. He actually got drafted by the Cubs as a catcher. But he didn't come back to baseball and going back to football and LSU as a quarterback and leads them to a national championship. Now, these are people I played ball with. Why were they having the success that I didn't have? Now, don't get me wrong. I worked hard, but I didn't work as hard as I could because I took my talents for granted. Now, if you can think about your where you are in your life right now, have you been taking some of your gifts for granted? And you know if you've been taking your gifts for granted, if you have not been working on them and developing those skills and putting those skills out there to serve society in some way, to better yourself, your space, to better this world with that gift that was uniquely given to you for you to share with the world, to change the world and uplift this world because of something that was given to you. Are you doing it? Have you been working on that? And if you've been working on it, have you been working on it every day? You see, as I look at my life and the things that I've had to change and the different mistakes that I made, it came to one sound conclusion, is that what's up, cuz? So, cuz, when it comes to going out here and trying to change the world, change my part of the world with the message that was given to me, I have to work on it every day. I write every day. I speak in some manner every day. I try to help lift somebody or help give somebody a different perspective on how they can be more successful in life every day. These are the gifts that I have, and I work hard at them. I read more books than most people ever, and I read more books in a year than most people probably read in 10 years. Because I want to refine my craft. I'm working hard. I don't want to look back and see some people that around me in my group right now that have the same amount of talent as I do, same caliber of talent, and some years from now look at them again and see, wow, they're on stages and I'm not on the stage. That's not happening again. That's not happening again. I will not allow that to happen. I will work at my craft and I will let it make room for me. But I will also use my work ethic to build some castles for me and my family, leaving a legacy for my children and my children's children. That's what I'm out here doing. Hey, what's up, Eric? I see you out there, brother. Now, in this a book I've been reading here is called "Talent is Overrated." Here's one thing I don't want to leave you at the saying, just getting down on you. So I want to give you some uplifting thoughts here. Is that in his book, Talent is Overrated. Check it out if you haven't got it already. He says that people with lots of experience were no better at their jobs than those with very little experience. So what that says is, regardless of where you are right now in your career or trying to move forward with your business, if you look at where you are right now and compare it to the next person who has some years in front of you, more than likely, what this study says is that they're not any better at their job than you are. Right? They're not any better at your job or at that industry that you're going into or at that career that you're building, that business that you're building. They're no better at delivering than you are. They just are more likely been at it for more time than you have, which is the benefit to you, which means you can step into it with confidence knowing that you can grow with this work ethic you will surpass them in the long run because most people are not putting in the work. They've allowed their talent to make room for them, but they're not building castles. And the castles come to those who's serving a greater audience. You can stay in the room or you can build your own castle. Which are you willing to do? From this day forward, you can start making the efforts every day to work harder on yourself than anybody else around you does, than anybody else that you know does. You will work hard. I don't know if you're going to outwork me right now. I don't know if you're going to outwork me. I can't say that you're going to outwork me because I'm getting here. I'm grinding. As you saw in the hashtag, I rise and grind. I get to work every day myself, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Are you doing that? And if you don't have a process of going to get that done, I got something a gift for you that I want you to check out here at the end of this broadcast here today. One other thing I want to point out here is some scripture says that whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might. And I'm not trying to get on here and preach with you, just to point out that whatever it is that you find yourself doing, whatever it is that you are talented to do, you must do it with all of your might. Not being half-assed with it. Not going half-hearted with it. Not being all in. It's going to cost you your future. It's going to cost your family that legacy. And it's going to stop that person who needs your special gifts, whether that product, whether that's a service, that's leading you to get out there, waiting for you to come out there and change their life because you have not taken the efforts and put in that work ethic to deliver that product or service to them. They are not going to be as great. Their life is not going to be as good as it could be because you didn't do what you were uniquely suited to do. Are you going to do that? So whatever it is you find your hand to do, and that goes even outside of the job. This isn't just only about you working on your business or working on that craft that you've been gifted with, but whatever you're into doing right now. You may have a job right now, and I probably do have a job right now, and you got this gift that you want to start working, a business you want to start building on the outside. You still want to put in your full efforts, your full work ethic at your job. Yes, at your job, whether you like that job or not, you put in your full efforts, period. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. So what are you going to do about your job? And what are you going to do about your business, your career, this vision that you have for what you really can do when you get focused? As you get focused, hearing the sound, all of you hearing the sound of my voice, start getting focused on delivering that thing that you're supposed to be giving out there doing, that thing that's been itching on you. You know, I'm trying to get you to go out there and do it. That idea that's been bouncing around in your head for years right now, and you've been tentative about going to do it, or you started and you haven't gone to that next level yet. Maybe you've had that you're rebounding from those things that your past that says you couldn't do some things, or you made some mistakes and you're trying to build yourself back up again. That's okay. You've learned from mistakes. Now it's time to let that talent that made room for you before start making room for you again, and you step out and start building up that work ethic that makes that castle for you. It's guaranteed to happen for you if you put in the work. Now, I can't guarantee how big your castle gonna be. That's not up to me. That's up to you and God. But what I can guarantee that castle will be built for you if you continue to put in that work, rise and grind. And for those of you who still want to understand a process of how to get there, a process of how to align yourself properly from your attitudes, your beliefs, and the commitments. We're talking about your commitments right now. Those of you who want to align yourself with that, with all three of those parts of who you are in your success program, I have an offer for you. What you want to do is go to NoDoubtLiving.com/potential. What you'll find, there's a book that I wrote called Unlimited Potential, How to Stop Living with Fear, Doubt, and Uncertainty. If you go check out that book, you're going to find a simple process of defining what your personal mission is. Because, again, you probably got some ideas you've been playing around with, starting to rebuild yourself, but you're still trying to figure out, how do I go from here to there? And how do I deal with those other things that are going on in my life? And how do I build on my own belief in myself? And what actions do I need to take in order to get there? As you read that book and start going through those simple steps in there, you will come away with a good idea of exactly what you need to do. So go check that out at nodoubtliving.com/potential. And if you got anybody who needs to hear this message on how their gifts will make room for them, but your work ethic will build your castle, anybody you know that wants to build some castles, that needs to build those castles in the sky to start living the life that they were uniquely designed to live. And you know that you know some of these people that's had some talents and they haven't been exercising those talents, go ahead and share this message with them. Go ahead and tag them in this post and let them know Dwight got a message for you. Professor of Fortunes got a message for them that they need to hear right now. And he has a way to help them achieve those things that they know they really want to do and just have been laid back to do. So, hey, Amy, I see you on there. Hi, love. Glad to see you and the babies. Got to come see you and the babies. But I'm going to sign off here right now. Again, share this message if you found some value in it with somebody that needs to hear it. Or just share with people just because you like me. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.